Hey, MarkKing here, and here's a somewhat of a hilarious story, but more time other things. I couldn't believe it when I saw it and heard it. I had to listen to it two or three more times, and then the laughter continued. MSNBC reporter claims protests aren't unruly as buildings literally burned behind them. Okay, this is by Paul Joseph Watson, right? So here's obviously the reporter, and it's he looks like you would expect. Okay, all right. Minneapolis was hit by one of the worst riots yet, as Trump later described the thugs. Set a again. When this happens, you're being hit by terrorism. Okay, they're terrorists, but they're not gonna be treated by terrorists because of simply the skin color. All right, they aren't American citizens. They're terrorists. Okay, again, those who support communism need to be destroyed. Okay, it's the greatest enemy of the world. Okay, if you're Christian, it's anti-Christian. If you're any religion, it's anti your religion. If you're a man, it's anti-man. If you're a woman, it's anti-woman. It's anti-femininity. Okay, those people are flipping evil. Okay, they need to be snuffed out. Every candlelight that they that well, that's gonna be an ominous sign when you see candlelights burning in your homes to heat it. But every single candlelight the communists have need to be snuffed out, need blown out. Okay. Anyway, what began in protest has clearly turned into one of the most violent riots in American history. Let's just play the clip for those who haven't heard it. It's hilarious.
I want to be clear in how I characterize this. This is mostly a protest. It is not generally speaking unruly, but fires have been started, and there's a crowd that is.
Okay, again, it's not unruly, even though the building is burning, places are being destroyed and wrecked. It's not unruly. Okay, keep that in mind. All right. I want to be clear how I characterize this, said reporter Ali Velshi. While describing events on the ground, this is mostly protest. It's not generally speaking unruly. He said this while the building was literally consumed by fire behind him. Okay, so this is a lie. This is how liberals work. Again, you don't know if these guys are truly liberals, but this, if they are, this is why they're so great to the communists, right? They're natural tools, natural allies, and they're the most, how do I say this? Their ignorance is what give communists strength, essentially. Okay, all right. Again, what they what's it called? Your own lying eyes, right? They're trying to gaslight what you're actually looking at. Okay, what you're looking at is violence, internal terrorism, just share destruction. Okay, they're trying to say, even though you're seeing it, it's not as you see it. Okay, it is as we say it is. Okay, this is how they work. They repeat the same lies over and over and over until you believe it, until you think it's your own ideas. Your own ideas, when you look at something like this, isn't going to be it's not violent. Your idea is like, holy crap, that is some violent thugs. Okay, that's the word you have in your mind. Okay, and they will always claim the moral high ground and everything. Okay, these people are awful. So I'm going to tie this into two stories here, right? This is from Breitbart, right? Watchmen actress Frances Fisher, no idea. They want a race war. We'll give them a race war. Okay, this is Frances Fisher. Okay, unattractive. Maybe she was once. I don't recognize her, nor do I care. Anyway, Hollywood actress Frances Fisher posted an inflammatory tweet this week calling for a race when a parent responds to the death and arrest the police officer. Titanic and HBO's Watchmen I've watched that a few times. Not too bad, to be honest with you. As a guy, it's got my soft on it. It's kind of like an action movie wrapped up with some terrible love story. I didn't like the Watchmen movie. I didn't know I ever watched a Watchmen series anyway. Cause that also quoted convicted cop killer Asata Shakur. Okay, so this is nonsensical. They want a race war. We'll give them a race war. I'm with BLMs. We will win. Again, 2 years before, 2 years after election, you expect them to go after the females and go after the blacks. Okay, they want to use them to push their ideology because they're all group thinkers. Without men, they will look to the government, the state, what's trendy, and again, they think it's their own ideas when it's actually ideas implanted by them by the communists. Okay, and those who support Marxist ideology. Okay, it's your it's our duty to fight for freedom. It's our duty to win. We must love each other and support each other. We have nothing to lose but our chains. Okay, this is the most privileged person in history. The 0.0001% of all human beings who've ever lived. This is it right here. Okay, she's calling for war, where essentially people die, good people die, while she lives in her mansion. Again, this is how these elite socialists think. They think they'll never come for them because they're on the right side. After they destroy the hardworking middle class, the good people, they'll come for how I say they'll come for Karen. Okay, Karen wants to gaslight everything, doesn't realize because she doesn't have the mindset. They'll come for her. Okay, all she's doing is doing the bidding. She expects to be patted on the back, but she'll be promoted for this. Okay, this is how it works. If you're a useful tool, you say the right things, they'll promote you. Okay, you don't have to have talent, you don't have to have looks. Apparently, that's how it works. Okay, this article was brought by David Ning. Hope I'm saying that right. NG. Hey, nig. Let's just leave it at that before I finish that word. Anyway, okay, Marianne Williamson, something is going on here. I'm not sure what it is, but something is going on, and we need to fight. We need to start get to the bottom of this. Francis Fisher, it's white supremacy again. None of these people believe in white supremacy. They look at their skin. They're probably more of a white supremacist than the actual white supremacist. This person will probably never not how I say this, a sub-Saharan even shine her shoes. Okay, right? Just a joke, right? But this is not your friend. This is your enemy. Okay, now I'm gonna tie it into this, right? This is an opinion, right? This is from Twitter. I'm just showing, like, the narrative that's being set, right? This is Twitter must cleanse. Okay, so this incident led to Trump finally doing something about the 230. Okay, not too concerned, but you see there was a narrative being built up the entire week, right? It just shows how they work. Okay, they would like to restrict freedom even of the American president until they get the yes man they want in charge. Okay, all right, they want a yes man who will give them complete autonomy to push socialist policies. And when they destroy America, they'll simply run to a Scandinavian country, okay, the whitest country possible. They'll run to. Okay, these people are evil. These authors are purposely giving opinion that the New York Times approves of and pushes their ideology. New York Times wants the gold standard. Okay, this is real a little bit. Please delete those tweets the widower begged in a letter last week. Okay, everything here is Orange Man bad. Ties in Orange Man bad. Somehow he's responsible, even though let's not talk about the last president and the race riots he incurred. Okay, you never support the communists. You never support whatever side the communists on. You never support them, right? So notice who these Hollywood elites are backing. Notice who the New York Times is backing. Okay, they're not your friends. They're your enemies. Okay, right? And I mean that's in the truest sense. Okay, they want to see you destroyed. They'll get ahead. Okay, all these events are all tied into a narrative. Okay, right? I'll leave that here. This I'm not going too much into. There's nothing really to say beyond just the headline what they're trying to push. All right. Share, save, subscribe, thumbs up. Hope you enjoyed something interesting. Again, commies aren't your friends. These people who riot, they aren't kind, misunderstood folks. They're evildoers. Okay. All right. If someone steals, was that also in the steal? They cut their hand off, right? The same thing. Okay, you don't get to steal from anybody. You hurt them emotionally, physically, mentally for a very long time. You scar them. Okay, crimes like that, it's horrible. Okay, it's horrible. All right, take care. Share, save, subscribe, thumbs up.
It's real bogus. They got to get it right. I mean, otherwise, this was going to happen. It ain't nothing left here. So when we start coming to the suburbs, when we come to the government center, then what y'all going to do? You see what I'm saying? So, hey, that's just what's going to happen, you know? Hey, fuck the police. It's your boy Kunta Kinte. Hey, we out here.